Okay then, so we'll cover a game from Return to the Jungle 9 first, and right after that we'll go into replay request. Alright then, let's get into it. Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with another WarCraft 3 commentary. This time around I got a game on Echo Isle. This is from Return to the Jungle number 9. The tournament that I host on Clan Gym. Used to be a bi-monthly thing, but sadly I've had less time and we're doing it once a month now. We're going to be changing the format a bit and perhaps do something on a more regular basis. So getting on with the game, we got GB over here, game by spawning over here as the blue undead, right side of the map, opening up with Crypt first. On the left side we got Newbie XD, pink undead, also opening up with Crypt first by my understanding. So undead mirror, and this game was of course from the loser brackets of the Return to the Jungle tournament. Oh wait a minute, was this a loser bracket or oh no, this was from the main bracket. This was from the main bracket by my understanding. We'll have to wait for the altars to come up and detect what heroes these guys would be going in for. Undead vs Undead, of course, has seen some changes as of late. We have been seeing a lot of Crypt Lord being used. This is of course Echo Isle. Map has the tavern somewhere near the center, a marketplace, goblin merchant, and as I said earlier, Crypt Lord play has been very popular as of late. Newbie actually going in with the Death Knight and GB going with Crypt Lord. Of course, Lich is also an option when it comes to Undead vs Undead, and one single benefit that I personally find as using a Lich in an Undead vs Undead matchup is that you can level up the damage dealer first. In an Undead vs Undead matchup, you cannot death coil your opponent since he is also undead and all the units are undead. So they won't be... your nuking ability is kind of cut in half. So if you empower your Lich, if you get it out first and get the Death Knight second, you can easily level the Lich first, get the level 2 Nova, get Death Knight second, Death Coil and Unholy Aura, level 2 Death Knight is just fine, and you can roll on with it. And there we go, from the depths he comes. The Crypt Lord is going to be hero for game high. He seems to be going in for ghouls, mass ghouls on the side of game high. So we're actually going in for a pretty standard undead build. Nothing too very special to talk about this. This is a very standard undead Death Knight build used probably from the beginning of time. Did I start the recording? Oh yes, I did start the recording there. Seems to be in place. GB seems to be... is he going for the expansion? Rod of Necromancy being picked up. No Sacrificial Skull yet. He may be going in for a rush. Rush is also a common thing in Undead, but Newbie XD is setting out the Skeleton Warrior over there. Scout Skeleton Warrior detecting exactly what's coming Newbie XD's way, and he knows that something is coming. GB may change direction. No, he's not changing direction. He is indeed going for the rush, and as you can see, he is going in from the northern direction of this pathway. Does kind of signify that he is definitely and like surely going in for the rush. It can't be anything else. There are no creeps on the way. VXG will try to get his Death Knight to level 2. The Unholy Aura is oh so necessary. Going in to check up Creep Camp. I guess he wanted to... Yeah, that's what he wanted. He just wanted a couple of corpses. He just hop into a random area and just click on the Rod of Necromancy. You'll probably get some skeleton warriors pop up, even if you don't see the corpse. Going right after those acolytes, and Nubiax is doing the right thing by getting a Spirit Tower. The Spirit Tower is being pretty heavy on this push by GB, and Nubiax also blocking all the paths, not allowing GB to fully get inside there and deal the damage that he can. But oh, what do we have here? A surround on the Death Knight. NubiXG's Death Knight is completely surrounded. He may try to get an opening there. He killed a ghoul, but that ghoul is not going to be enough to escape. But GB releasing the hold. What are you doing, GB? GB released the hold over there. He could have actually killed the hero or forced the TP at least. I mean, all he would had lost was carrion beetles, and that was just it. Well, he had a couple of ghouls there, and well, he lost most of the ghouls early on. And because he let go of that hold, now he has to retreat back to his base. Because he couldn't really do what he wanted to do there. Couldn't really land, muster up enough damage there. Now switching to Fiends. He does have like 5 ghouls back at the base, but of course you can also use ghouls and Fiends together. That's also a common thing in Undead these days. There are some ghouls in the front line these days that do take the damage for the army. GB now going in for some creeping of his own, got a Rings of Protection +3. On the side of NubiXG, he also actually got Rings of Protection +3. He did probably get another item from the other shop over there, or do you only get a power up from there? I'm gonna have to check on that. Got a Gloves of Haste at this camp, and he is not going to be level... Well, he is, there we go, level 3 after killing the Troll Trapper there. Scout Skeleton Warrior once again reaching GB's days. Will detect what's up, and now this is something that is to hinder GB a bit now. His tech is not delayed actually. I'm a bit surprised over here. I'm a bit confused rather. Okay, NubiXG actually spent some resources in getting the Spirit Tower upgrade there. And I don't know, got a couple of more Fiends than he would probably make in a normal game at tier 1 before checking up. So I guess that's why his tech is also delayed. Second hero for GB is going to be the Death Knight, and for NubiXD is going to be the Dark Ranger. So Dark Ranger, he wants to level that up. It's already a level 3 Death Knight, so he should be fine with it. He wants to level up the Dark Ranger now. I'm curious to see what spell he would be going for, and it's likely going to be Silence and Black Arrow, but I'm also a bit inclined towards looking at Life Drain sometimes, because if you go with Black Arrow and you select Life Drain as well, you can actually use the Life Drain and get a Skeleton Warrior for yourself if the unit dies of the Life Drain. Yeah, that's actually a thing right now on the Dark Ranger. This is a change that was made some time ago on the Dark Ranger, but it doesn't seem to be that much used, which I feel that it should be used a bit more than what it is. A Sacrificial Spit by GB. It appears that GB wants to go for Frostworms. Frostworms against, well, 1 or 2 Frostworms against the army of NubiXD is not going to work out. He's probably going to need about 3 or 4 of them, and he's going to have to have some sort of a power up over them as well. Death Knight will of course be useful in healing those Frostworms, and he definitely needs the Unholy Aura as soon as possible. Now here's the thing about GB, he couldn't level up his first hero early on, and now he is forced to creep with both of the heroes. Now, because of this, his leveling up is staggering, and here comes NubiXD, and NubiXD is coming in with the Unholy Aura, so his units are actually going to be faster. They are going to be able to catch up with GB's army, and GB forced to get back to his base there. A Bonnier has been planted. I'm rather surprised that he is planting it right in front of the base rather than somewhere at the back or maybe here. This is a pretty good spot. Maybe 1 or 2 tiles were getting in the way there. We once again venturing outside the base. Nubi XD is creeping the mercenary camp. He got a potion of Indol from the shop. Wand of Illusion, that will be useful. Scroll of the Beast, this is a good time to pop it up. There we go, and lovely Impale over there. Impale effect is of course just overpowered in my opinion. Lich being picked as the third hero for GB. Nubi XD's hero is trapped. He can easily use the potion of Invul to get out of there. A silence being used, and illusionary Death Knight. There's a Lich. The Lich is not rallied on the hero. The Lich is still back at the base there, and a Shade going to follow outside. I thought the Shade was going to follow the army of Nubi XD. That doesn't seem to be the case for the time being. First Frostworm on the way. I mean, this is a long time. This is gonna be a long time until it actually comes out. Is Nubi XD gonna allow that though? Nubi XD would immediately research web, and even if the Frostworm does come out, the web is going to be researched in the... well, it's going to be researched before the Frostworm comes out, most surely. GB having a bit of micro mismanagement over here. Lich is ahead, can tank up the damage as long as the Death Knight is available to Death Coil and heal it. Frostworm is likely going to come out. GB can actually make use of these ghouls in this fight over here. Try to pressure Nubi XD away from this situation. Right, he's actually going to repair his structure. Nubi XD getting the Lich as the third hero as well. And Nubi XD's Lich does have the Orb of Corruption. That's going to be very, very devastating there. Going to go after the Acolyte first. And take it out. Frostworm is out, but it's going to be webbed immediately. Frostworm got webbed into the Boneyard itself, exactly from where it came from, but the Frostworm alone is not going to be able to deal enough damage, and this is really bad. GB immediately losing the Frostworm as soon as it got out. And Nubi XD seems to be... I think Nubi XD is going to take this game now. Looking at the losses that GB has suffered, there's little to no chance that he can come back in this game now after losing the Crypt Lord there. GG. Well then, good game, well played by both players. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button if you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next fun. For the guys on the stream, don't go anywhere. We are about to cover a replay request by Mofad just in a bit. Okay then, the next game that we're going to be covering is going to be a replay request. Get that on real quick and put up the replay request banner down there as well. Of course, going to be by Mopad. That seems okay. I want this to be a bit shorter, but I'm having a bit difficulty in making it. Got it. No, not yet. Too short. Yeah, that's good enough. There we go. So, going to be a replay request by Mofad. Also, don't forget that if you have any replay requests, as in if you have any games of yourself, your friend, a pro player, anybody, and you want to see it being passed by me, you just have to send me the replay. Easiest ways to do so is to send it on to my Discord server in the replay section, while tagging me, of course. Alright then, let's get on with this replay. Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with another WarCraft 3 replay cast. This is going to be a replay request by Mofad, a member on my Discord community, the capital Z. So Mofad is spawning over here on the top left, 11 o'clock position. Twisted Meadows is the map. Blue Undead, opening up with altar, or rather hero first build order. He will go up against a player known as Itch32, who is spawning at the bottom right, the 5 o'clock, as the purple Undead, who is opening up crypt first build order. By my understanding, this is definitely not the altar first, although there are some variations here and there. It's going to be an undead mirror once again, just like before, and yeah, we have a lot of mirror matches going down. Now, one thing I would mention right now is that Blizzard, well, don't really know if we really want to say that it's Blizzard's job, but yeah, I mean, as of late, mirror matches have been rather interesting. There was a time when, well, nobody liked to watch mirrors. Mirrors were like the worst thing ever, and yeah, nobody just liked them. Nowadays, they're like, yeah, mirrors are cool. Like, there are possibilities. People, instead of going in for the same heroes, there are more varieties, there are more choices as far as builds are concerned. The hero for Mofad is going to be the Death Knight. For Itch, it's going to be the Dreadlord. Interesting choices around across. As I said earlier, we have variety of choices. All three heroes of the undead altar are now all three, or all four are viable, not three, all four heroes are viable. Early on, well, it used to be just Death Knight, and a small percentage of people would like to go for Lich. But now the Crypt Lord is viable. The people have found ways to use the Dreadlord, made it viable. The Lich itself is viable. The Death Knight is, well, Death Knight is just the common thing. Death Knight percentage will most likely be the highest, but the number of Crypt Lords being used is also slowly increasing. So I really like how this is coming out to be. So Mofad immediately going in and creeping out the green camp in front of his base. Of course, this camp recently got the extra creep that will give you a bit more experience, bit more gold, and the item, of course. He is against a Dreadlord. He already knows that, as he did send out the scout over there. Scout Acolyte did reach over there, give him the intel about the Dreadlord. Dreadlord is going in for the expansion, and it has the Acolyte nearby. He is going to try and get the gold mine, rather entangle the gold mine. Okay, I would say pretty good. Using sleep on the Magi, so no bloodlust. will make it easier for him to creep. Go Mofad, go! Hey Mofad, welcome to stream. So Mofad is creeping over here at the Null Warden camp, or rather Null Overseer camp, with an Acolyte. Rather interesting choice, I must say. He isn't level 2 yet now. This is something that would bother me. He wants to push in. Mofad is pushing in, but without level 2, you're already kind of handicapped there. You want that Unholy Aura, and you want to make the most of whatever you have as a Death Knight. Expansion coming up. Creep camp has already been crept out, and now here's the benefit over here. Your opponent is going in for the expansion, and he already has his level 2 plus level 2, and of course the spell that comes with it, the aura. So all of these ghouls are going to have that vampiric aura benefit. Mofad will not be able to put up a fight against it. We'll have to back out to the base. Tier 2 coming in. Tech. Some fiends being spawned in, and oh, there we go. The fiends actually were being used to attack the overseer there, and oh, you're still using the acolyte there. Pesky little acolyte, must say. Skeleton warriors lurking around the map, detecting some expansions. Well, there's already expansion going on over there. I guess you just wanted to know, and okay, that's rather cruel. You just killed your own acolyte. Well, I always kill my peasants whenever I want to go for 50 food, but it's rather early to do so. You're at 30 food, so yeah, you probably, yeah, you got the lich. There we go. You had to kill the acolytes for the lich there. You had 4 food, you needed 5. I was, yeah, leaving room for the lich. I noticed that. I was a bit confused as to why you didn't drop any cigarettes just yet. Not sure. I wasn't exactly sure on what resources or whatever you are covering. And also, you're not going tier 3. Usually, undead players click tier 3. I mean, I have seen a lot of undead players click for tier 3 first and get that. Oh, so you are going in for that, but having a bit modified push there, getting the lich, clicking the lich first, that is. Uh-oh, now Mofad is in a bit trouble over there. Lich is on the way, but will be forced to use the TP because of the sleep surround. Sleep is, of course, an amazing ability. Problem with sleep is that... okay, Nubi XD says usually Lich, immediate tech, slaughter, zig. Okay, so yeah, the problem with sleep is that for a moment it turns your target invulnerable, and during that particular moment you're also immobile. You're already going into the sleep thing, so you can't attack, you can't move, and since you're invulnerable, you can't be attacked by your own units either to wake up your Death Knight. Now Blizzard have been making some changes here and there with the stuff. Maybe, you know, fingers crossed, you could say, I guess. Maybe they may come up with something like that over there and make the invulnerable effect go away. Have it a direct sleep effect. But if that would, of course, that would actually make sleep redundant. I guess they won't do that. And as you can see, Vampiric Aura is dangerous. It's just a level 1 Vampiric Aura, and it's already dangerous. Mofad is creeping very, very, very near to where it is, and this can turn really ugly for Mofad. It is currently sitting at an army of 45, and most of his army is, of course, consisting of ghouls. Something gave off, or maybe, yeah, that was just luck. He shifted away, and also now this is a bit of a problem. Mofat base is being attacked, and I'm not exactly sure whether Mofat saw the army coming, because he immediately disengaged from that camp over there that he started creeping. Obsidian statues coming in. Tier 3 almost ready. Tri-hero, as mentioned in the chat, would be available in a moment, I believe. You saw him, okay. It's a bit hard to know that in the replay, because at sometimes at the very edge, like an edge like this, you would see it, but in the replay, of course, you have both of the perspectives. Now, unless until I shift to only your perspective, I won't be noticing that. You have that thing. So, what's going to be the third hero for Mofad? Is it going to be the Pit Lord, Crypt Lord? Dark Ranger or something more wacky. I see. So you saw him right after you aggroed those creeps over there. It's going to be the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger would be rather useful. The Dark Arrow against these many number of ghouls would be very, very useful. Ghouls are of course slightly weaker than footmen, and Dark Arrow is pretty good against footmen. Ziggurat being transformed into a spirit tower back there. Oh, NobiXD actually pointed out something more. Yeah, that's actually to the point there. Pitlord with Cleave would definitely be dealing more damage to these many ghouls, and I guess that would be more useful and more easier for a player. Also, you can just heal away your Pitlord. You can heal your Dark Ranger too, but it's a longer process to use your Dark Arrow against these many ghouls and turn them into skeleton warriors. All of those fiends are burrowed in. Sadly, the opponent does not have a way to reveal Mofad. Otherwise, this would have been a dead fiend army here. Getting some levels. Yeah, I would say it's rather impressive that Mofad managed to kill a couple of ghouls over here. Looking at the number of them, Lich. I was about to say, why isn't he surrounding them? He does go for the surround. Lich is going to go down. A Death Coil may save it, but it's definitely going down, even if the Death Coil managed to save it. More statues coming in. Dark Ranger at the back using Black Arrow. More ghouls being converted into the Undead Army while they were already the Undead Army. Pretty good. Pretty good so far by Mofad, I must say. Having half of the army of what the opponent had, and still managing to kill that many ghouls and converting them into skeleton warriors. You lost a Lich on the way, but it's okay so far. Looking at the number of units that you've killed. PXT says, why no Destroyer? And yeah, I would agree. Why no Destroyer yet? I guess you don't have the upgrade. He doesn't have the upgrade yet. Level 2 on the Dark Ranger. Silence is the spell selected. Silence would be useful. Oh, hey there, Indian Broadcasters Raid. Hi there. Thank you for the raid and welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome people. Welcome to the stream. It is good to have you here. We have some action going on. I'm going to cover up whatever happening in the chat in a bit. Mofad burrowing down that one fiend over there. Here comes the damage dealer. The Lich is on the way. Frost Nova, Death Coil saves it. Okay, so Itch has a Death Knight as well now. Something I forgot to mention over there. Death Knight with the Unholy Aura and the Vampiric Aura of the Dreadlord is going to be really dangerous actually. Mofad's going to be careful and have to burrow down those fiends a lot of times to save them. Destroyer? How's the Destroyer taking damage? Wait a moment. Does he have the orb? He has the Orb of Darkness? How did he get that? I have to say, this is pretty lucky. The player Itch32 is really lucky to get the Orb of Darkness in this particular game. Going for the Dreadlord, Death Knight second, and getting the Orb of Darkness that gives you the Skeleton Warrior. Basically gives you the Black Arrow effect. So this particular map is currently spawning the Orb of Darkness. If Mofat creeps around a bit, I think he may find an Orb of Darkness for himself as well. Mofat going after the expansion, but the expansion is well defended with a number of Spirit Towers and Nerubian Towers. Focusing down those Acolytes one by one. Here comes Itch with a massive army. Sleep being used instantaneously on that Lich. Death Knight taking a lot of hits, but sadly the main damage dealer couldn't cast the Frost Nova on it. The Lich doesn't have mana to begin with, to be frankly honest. This level 5 Dreadlord is really dangerous. A couple of more kills will give it level 6. I reckon an Inferno coming in. Mofat actually managing to push away Itch over here. Alright, getting into the chat. Hello, Wishshire, Captain Cross, Magnum Defender, OnlyFans here, Cyber Philak, and hi Mommy, hi Mo. Welcome to the stream. It is good to have you here. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for joining me. So, yes, this is WarCraft 3. This is the game that started the MOBA genre. This is the game which you need to thank for the games like League of Legends, like Dota, like... I don't know if there's any other good MOBA out there. I was about to say Heroes of the Storm, but that's no longer a good MOBA. And that's another topic we'll cover another day. We have a huge fight going on right now. The Death Knight for Lich is super weak. Sadly, no mana on that Lich for Frost Nova leveling up. As in a mana right now. I reckon a Frost Nova level 2 coming in. Wait a moment. Mofat hasn't selected the talents on the Lich yet. And it has been doing a pretty good job on repairing that Ziggurat. Or rather Spirit Tower. Oh yes, there is also Smite. And hey Vishar, I also like Heroes of the Storm, but I mean, I used to. They've kind of made it bad. Huge fight coming in once again. The Death Knight is super weak. Why is he sending it right in front of the fight? And Mofat isn't even targeting it either, though. He can easily target it down if he focuses the attention on it. A hero kill will be a huge thing over there. The Dreadlord gaining a lot of kills here. At level 5.5. If he actually kills all these fiends, this is going to be a level 6 Dreadlord, and I would love to see Inferno coming in. हाँ भाई हिंदी बोलते हैं मैं बम्बई का हूँ And that's my daughter. The baby princess just got up. Have a huge fight. Mofat pushing in, but won't be able to go in from the narrow spaces over there. What do we have here? Temple of the Damned? That's the baby princess. Don't mind her. She'll be quiet in a bit. हिंदी में भी स्ट्रीम करेंगे भाई एक दिन ज़रूर करेंगे. And Death Knight for Itch finally goes down, but that Dreadlord is still alive, and there's a lot of ghouls, but not enough to take out the army of Mofat. Mofat currently sitting at an army of 66, and Itch is at an army of 30. Yeah, that's going to go down. This game is practically over. Good effort by Itch. Mofat's micromanagement, the amount of pressure that he built on Itch throughout the game, on the expansion, was just too much. I'm gonna talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, the game's about to end. I mean, it's practically over. The opponent of Mofat has not GG'd out just yet. It's practically 72 army versus 30. Can only go one way. And there we go. The game goes to Mofad. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this wonderful game. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to follow the channel. I do stream around this time nearly every day. Gonna have a schedule set up real soon. And gonna be ending the recording here for my YouTube channel. And gonna talk to you guys now. Alright then. Alright then, what do we have here? Hello people, thank you for the raid there. Thank you Vishire for mentioning me and letting me be a part of the raid here. I will definitely help you guys as well in the future. So let's just have a read on this template. He cleaned both red camps, that's how he got the orb. Okay, but there was still one more red camp left, Mofad. Hi Mommy Hi says, I love this game. Yep, I love this game as well. It is my main game, has been my main game since years now. There's also Smite, Vain Glory, Arena of Valor, but those are mobile games. I mean, I don't hate mobile games, but well, you know, mobile games are, they're a different genre. Hi Mommy Hi says, also if you don't have to keep spacebar pressed for movement, I'm getting this game. No, like, why do you have to keep the spacebar pressed? I have to keep the spacebar pressed. Well, I don't know about which game you were referring to, but not in this game at least. Like, if you hit the spacebar, then it takes you to Entry, the last area of interest, wherever thing was pinged. Yeah, like League of Legends. Yeah, in League of Legends and Heroes of the Storm, if you hit the spacebar, then it takes you to your hero. Basically, those games were spawned because of Dota, and Dota came because of this game. This game is, of course, the originator of practically everything in that regard. And yeah, that's my baby princess. Baby daughter. Hindi mein stream karo na. Baby. Eat Hindi. Bro on Twitch. I would love to stream in Hindi one day. I just really don't know the direction and all. Like, I do have plans, as in मुझे कुछ करना तो है, लेकिन अभी क्लियर नहीं हुआ है कि ऐसे ही करूँ या कोई और नाम बना के करूँ कि अब समझ जाओ तुम ही. I think he's more comfortable in English. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, since I am from Mumbai, I mean, a lot of people may already know that. I mean, Mumbai Hindi is just broken. It's not like I'm from Mumbai, hey. Mumbai Hindi as well. It's not pure Hindi. It's a mixture of a lot of stuff. So you're not going to speak like a language. Well, I mean, everybody would understand you, but it's not pure Hindi. Alright people, so I think I've covered everything from the chat. We have, I believe, another game that we want to cover today. Let's see now. Also, the overlays are not going away. I'm probably gonna have to restart my overlay thing, WarCraft 3 booster. Hey Supermad, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Okay, now hey newbie, are you still on the stream? Because if you are, I think that replay between yourself and Unsaid is broken. And oh, by the way, हमारे देश के लोग, by the way. Another reason as to why I stream in English is that, well, the RTS market itself doesn't really have a huge attention in India. I mean, or I think I said it the opposite, like there's not huge attention in India for the RTS market, and the only RTS game that I found to be popular in India is Age of Empires 2. It has a huge community around it, and that's just it. This is WarCraft 3. I think if you have played WarCraft 3 earlier, it looks a bit different as to what it used to be. Well, this banner is the same. This banner would be reminiscent to you if you have ever played WarCraft 3. You probably have. I mean, you probably have played Dota, so you know that this used to be the first screen before you went into the custom game and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart my WarCraft 3 booster as well. Got kind of stuck here. There we go. So yeah, WarCraft 3 basically got patched into the remaster. So what they basically did for the remaster was that they didn't make a separate entity, separate servers, or separate game. They just patched the original game with the reforged, the remaster thing. And if you don't buy the remaster thing, and you're a classic player that just wants to play on classic graphics, you still have to download the remastered graphics, and it's locked behind a paywall. I mean, it's really not a good thing there. Oh, hey there, Super Mad, you're into FPS? Yeah, I mean, most Indians are into FPS and all. Like, gaming is, well, the gaming in general in India, I would say that it's more of a thing that it's not something that people want to do a lot of research on. They just want to sit down on their PCs and have fun immediately starting. RTS games require time and patience. Need to sit down and learn the builds, learn the unit composition, learn the stats. I mean, there's a lot of things to learn in RTS games. So if you have that patience, then RTS the game is the thing for you. But if you don't, then, well, we have a lot of other genres out there. Well, Magnum Defender, I would actually disagree with that. It's slowly gaining popularity. Now, the problem is, of course, well, I mean, there's a lot of issues here and there. I don't really want to use a wrong word to spark a debate or anything, but the problem is, of course, starts with that everybody doesn't have a PC to begin with, and everybody doesn't have that kind of time. Mobiles are more popular. That's why PUBG and all that stuff is, well, used to be more popular until it got banned, and COD is more popular on phone and stuff. Yeah, I mean, hardly 10% people are playing on PC. PC Master Race! Yeah, I'm gonna start that debate. PC Master Race! Mobile game degraded PC and consoles. Yeah, I mean, it kinda did. It kinda did. Mobile gaming in India, I mean, it got huge. And there are a lot of mobile gamers, there are a lot of mobile streamers that only play on mobile and stuff. And, I mean, it's good. I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that they're missing out on the PC, and they're fine with it. They're just hitched up with the mobile, that they don't want to come into the PC market thing, even if they can. Yeah, they do consider mobile gaming as real gaming. I mean, I have some, you know, elitist type friends, as to non-Indians, of course, from outside. Well, so they're like, even if you talk about mobile games to them, they're like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Okay, so I think I have another replay that I'm going to cover today, and I have plans to play Age of Empires 2 later on. You guys can join me in that as well. By the way, the Indian guys over here on the stream, if you guys are interested in playing RTS games, you can join my Discord server. I have a Discord server that mainly focuses, well, it's only on RTS. Earlier we used to have like a lot of games and stuff, but now it's only and only RTS. The link to the Discord is of course on the Twitch bar itself, right below the stream. You can see the Discord link over there. Twitch and PC gaming needs to grow in India. Yes, Magnum, I agree. It does need to grow. And we'll work for it. We'll work for it. I mean, the thing about gaming in India is like there's a lot of, I mean, when it comes to a game like this, WarCraft 3, now this is like top 3 or top 4 RTS in the entire world right now. It hosts a lot of money tournaments, esports events and stuff. It's super popular in the market. If you go to Twitch browse, gaming browser thing, where you can browse and games and stuff, you'll find WarCraft 3 somewhere on the top, and not a lot of RTS are there on the top. You'll only find StarCraft 2, you'll only find WarCraft 3, you'll find StarCraft 1 sometimes here and there, you'll find Age of Empires 2, and maybe a game here or there, but these 3 or 4 games are always there. So WarCraft 3 is one of them. And coming back to the topic on how to say something on RTS games there. Yeah, I mean, Age of Empires 2 is the only RTS game. So yeah, if you guys are interested in playing RTS games, you can join my Discord server. The link to that is of course on the Twitch bar right below the stream. You can join it and can have some RTS games. I can introduce you guys to WarCraft and the other games. Alright, Magnum, I'll see you in the next stream, I guess. Thank you for joining me in. Hope to see you in the next one as well. And thank you for the follow as well, everybody. So I'm gonna do one more cast, and after that cast I think I'll take a short break before I go into Age of Empires 2. That's a game that I'm still learning. Okay, so I think I may cover 2 games today. Let's see. Hey Magnum, I'm already there. I actually spoke to Vishire from there, and he's the one that helped out with the raid, I guess, which I'm very thankful for. But actually, I mean, Twitch probably has some sort of method there. Okay, sounds good. Love to join you guys and help out other Indian streamers as well. I love to collaborate and stuff, as in co-op games and stuff like that. Like, that's also a thing that I like to do. There are more streamers that would love to collaborate, like, I'm all for that. Okay. Let's cover this one then. Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with another WarCraft 3 cast. This is going to be from the 2 vs 2 Cup hosted at my Discord server, the capital Z. The last week, this is going to be a game between Nikki and Hastur, spawning on the top right side of the map, We're going to designate them as Team Blue, and they will be going up against Z and GB. We're going to designate them as Team Red. So it's going to be Undead and Nidal versus Human and Undead. Let's see how this turns out to be. We have some scout workers going outside the base for the team of Blue. We got a ghoul coming in towards Z's base, so the lumber production for Nikki is going to be delayed slightly. And of course the ghoul can be of super annoyance. It can actually delay your tech, it can delay your buildings, it can actually manage to kill your peasants as well. And if it manages to do that, then woo-hoo-hoo, you're gonna be in a big trouble there. Ghoul going to attack the second peasant there, already down to 75% of the hit points. Peasant's going to chase him away, and myself pulling back the peasants because I don't really want to waste a lot of time on that ghoul. Just want to shoo it away, get my stuff going, because if I waste a lot of time on that, my lumber collection harvesting will be delayed. Once that is delayed, well, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be really bad. So, and yeah, he does manage to kill one of my peasants. He does manage to kill at least one of them.
Your building is complete.
First blood! Archmage is going to come out, and hopefully he can take the revenge on that kill. He does not. Ancient War Creep will go on over here by Hustor, by my understanding. Maybe they both will creep out over here in the middle. They're going to go for double panda once again, as they did in the last game, which sadly ended up in a disconnection. There's a huge opening in my base. Z, you gotta block that base. Yeah, I'm not gonna refer to myself as me. I'm just gonna refer myself to as Z over here, because that's just going to be awkward otherwise. Breath of Fire, there we go. A second Breath of Fire incoming. Those peasants are going to be roast if two more, or even rather one more Breath of Fire goes around. Footmen over here trying to hit hard on those pandas, but there we go. Double Breath of Fire. One more peasant goes down. Actually, two more. This is going to be bad. Three more. Yeah, all these are peasant corpses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. 8 peasants killed by Nikki and Hustor. And GB now making his way towards Z's base with a Crypt Lord. Z is in a tight spot right now. 8 peasants is a huge number. Let's see how Team Red comes back from this. At Team Blue are going back to their bases. Are they going to creep a bit, or just going to recover or rejuvenate their heroes using some potions and come back into the fight? GB is going to go and creep out a green camp, get some corpses, skeleton warriors, or rather carrion beetles from that. Of course, not going to give him level 2 just yet. Are the pandas level 2? I don't think so, but yeah, that's a lot of experience for 2 pandas. Okay, this panda got a bit more experience than the other. Okay, he is also creeping over here, unlike the other. So, Hustor making his way towards Z's base, or is he going to stop at the shop over here? Perhaps kill a few creeps, or is he just going to get an item and run away? He's just going to get the staff and hightail out of there. Of course, the use of Staff of Teleportation is just broken at times, so Nikki is just... Okay, Nikki gain experience for both of the heroes there while trying to creep that camp out, and Nikki can actually bring in all of his ghouls as well. That's a lot of ghouls there. You don't really need that many ghouls to harvest lumber for the undead army. 3 are enough. The rest of them can make their way towards the fight and make themselves useful over there. Astor and Neki are currently annihilating Z right now. The number of peasants are so less. GB and Z making their way back to the base. The peasants are being basically evacuated from the base because the base is in a huge threat. They're coming back, gonna fight a skeleton warrior. The main is being attacked for Z. Impale attempt, and the Impale got all the archers at least. One archer being taken out. and that's going to force the TP for Hastur. Nikki, on the other hand, will not TP just yet. He is gonna have TP real soon though. And okay, if that impale of GB was slightly delayed, Nikki would not had survived off of that. But nonetheless, he is back to his base. And double crypt, what do I see? Is he gonna go for even more ghouls? No tier 2. Okay, there we go. Tier 2 tech. He has a necropolis right at the ramp. Rather unusual place to place it, but you have it where you have it. Floating in the air. Imagine if the necropolis was able to move like the tree, like the ancients. You actually have a version of the necropolis in the Warhammer universe. Well, actually, well, don't really want to go into that debate who copied who, but there is something similar to the necropolis in the Warhammer 40k universe. It's called the monolith. It's not that deadly looking, but it has a similarity. So the monolith can move. It has similar functions and it can move. GB trying to get his crypt plot to level 3. Z is going to try and save his base. And okay, now Z blocking off his base. Something that he could have done a long time ago. And if he did that a long time ago, then all of this damage would have been averted. And whoa, what do we have here? Gargoyles! Gargoyles coming into the base of Z. This was unknown. That's what he went in with the double crypt for. Gargoyles is a possibility each time undead players go for the mass ghoul strategy. That is a follow-up, classic follow-up to it. It's a bit less used now, but it is indeed a follow-up. It is something that they like to go for. The real newbie XT says, so weird casting your own game. Well, I wanted someone to cast it for me. Never mind though. It's fine. So yeah, that's why I'm just gonna refer to myself as Z there. So Z gonna lose a tower, and we're just gonna have a lot of gargoyles killing those peasants there. Z is not able to enter his base, trying to make an opening over here at least, by my understanding. And what do you have here? A lot of fairy dragons by Hastur. GB got himself expansion over there. Okay, this is something that completely missed out. Expansion, can that be the saving grace for GB and Z? And do I have more than 5 peasants at the gold mine? Well, not anymore if I did.
Our warriors have engaged
Gargoyles.
the enemy.
Aerial units of course can hide anywhere, and they're going to sneak towards the expansion of GB. Expansion is not even fully mined or fully operational yet. Panda for Hastur is level 3. A lot of fairy dragons on the field, I must say. Fairy dragons are pretty good. They're used, I mean, they're used in very low numbers these days, like very few times as compared to what sometimes they were being used. But they're still pretty powerful, and the way the mountain giants came back, I believe the fairy dragons can also make a comeback. They deal decent damage, average speed. They have that ability where they just disappear on the first attack. So if your opponent does a right click on one of your fairy dragons with all of his units at the same time, all of his ranged units at the same time, the fairy dragon will basically take no damage. It just disappears into a different dimension or whatever. Yeah, I mean, there's pretty decent amount of damage there. They can go into the mana flare mood, and once they go into the mana flare mood, well, they're just going to shatter down anything that casts spells. Some webs coming around. Riflemen, a lot of riflemen over here by Z. Double breath of fire. Impale attempt back there. I see a lot of red units as compared to blue. Maybe the team of red may have a chance to come back, but the breath of fires are too powerful. Level 3 Archmage, despite of a lot of damage. Z is of course still at tier 1. And Nikki's Panda got impaled for a moment there. Team Red could have tried to go for a surround there. Nikki's Panda will escape from the way gate. And yeah, Centaur Grove is like the only map out there that, well, only map that is still kinda used in 2v2s sometimes, which has a way gate. Otherwise, the way gate is also a feature that I believe should come into the play. It is nowhere in the 1v1 maps. Like, we need some sort of uniqueness like this. We need some flavor change. Sacrificial Pit by Nikki. Is he actually going to go for Frostworms? Damn. Okay, Nikki actually set up an expansion at the back as well. If you look at Center Grove, and if you look at the positions as they are right now, this is a pretty good expansion. The pocket over here, pretty good. Of course, the opponents have a chance of going through the way gates and directly push in towards the expansion. But it's still a pocket expansion, and that can be easily defended. You have like 6 extra gold mines. You have a pocket over here as well. This pocket is more... It's more easier to defend in my opinion as compared to this one. Depending on the starting locations, of course. And Hastur is trying to creep right up to level 5, my estimate. Lot of gargoyles attacking the expansion for GB, and Team Red is taking a lot of damage. Here comes Neki with a potion of invisibility. Z has no idea of this. Yeah. Just kind of walked out of his base, and Nikki's going to go in. Breath of Fire incoming! Incoming! Guess he's waiting for the full mana. Or just going to wait for Z to get out of his base. Can see a second Breath of Fire coming in. Nikki doing a pretty good job of staying away from the arcane tower there. And yeah, Hastur definitely wants level 5. Level 5 Brewmaster. And Mass Fairy Dragons. These are pretty good considering the fact, looking at the numbers that you have, and considering the fact that the amount of usability you have, the damage that you can do, the Mana Flare mode, and the Disappear trick that they can pull off at the first attack of the opponent. They're pretty good. Nikki not at level 5 yet on the Panda. Huge aerial army will make their way towards Team Red's base anytime soon, and Team Red is going to have a really hard time. Team Red seems to be pushing in, and to their surprise, they're going to have a Hall of Dead to deal with. Oh, it's actually a Black Citadel. It's not even a Hall of Dead. Going to attack it a bit, go in, perhaps take it out. Even if they take out the tech, that's going to be a huge blow. And oh my goodness, boneyards! Frostworms are coming in. The huge army. DB's TPing away. Z is TPing away. Quite frankly, there's practical no way for Team Red to actually come back from this now. Where's the gyros? Very good question, Newbie XD. Very good question. I think you should ask this fella, Z.
Your building is complete.
It's all his fault.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
And looking at that many gargoyles early on, I think Team Red should have gone anti-air. Well, riflemen are kinda anti-air, but they're not completely anti-air there. Yep, human do have the best anti-air in game. Oh, there we go. Now we're thinking gyros. Neki already knows about it, and they want to do something about it right away before things get out of hand. GB does have a TP, thankfully, to try and arrive at the base of Z, but this aerial army is just going to tear them a new one. Level 5 on the Panda for Neki as well, and practically GG. There's little to no chance that GB and Z have against this huge flock of an army. And there we go. GG. Good game, well played by both players. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, not forget to hit the like button while watching this on YouTube. The guys on Twitch and for the guys on YouTube, you can follow me on the channel. We will plan to stream regularly around 1500 UTC every single day. Is the plan as of now. Hopefully I can continue it and not wander away. So yeah, we got hosted by the Indian Broadcaster Discord server today, rather raided by them, and it was a pretty good raid there. Got to introduce WarCraft 3 to my countrymen a bit. Alright, then we're gonna end the recording here, and I think I'll do one more game before I end the stream. So the next game is going to be an interesting one, and booster bugged out. Request. Hey, Let's save it at the right place. Yeah, it's at the right place. Hey newbie, if you're listening, it's not appearing over here. Stuff reforged. I wonder if a pro player actually misses a replay in one of his games, and then some sort of technicality happened because of that, and then he ends up suing Blizzard. You know what? You broke the game with Reforged. I'm gonna sue you. I mean, this is a big issue. Like, I would say about 30% of the replays are bugged. They either don't appear at all in the replay folder, or they just have that bug where they're like below 100 KB file thing and that thing, yeah. Okay, I think, yeah, I keep saying that I'm gonna do another game and Okay, let's do this game and we'll decide whether or not we're gonna have another game after this or not. Okay, where is it? There we go. Alright people, welcome back to another WarCraft 3 cast. This is going to be from the 2 vs 2 Cup, hosted at the capital Z, my Discord server last weekend. It's going to be game number 2 between Z and GB against Hastur and Neki. In this game, they're going to be playing on Knollwood, the 6-player huge map, infamous for lot of space expansions, everything. So Z is going to spawn at the 6 o'clock, GB beside him towards the left at the 8 o'clock. At the 4 o'clock we got Hastur. It's going to be a close spawn, Nikki right on the top of him at the 2 o'clock. So Hastur and Neki are pretty nearby Z and GB. This gives them a good window of opportunity to rush in, as that seems to be their basic tactic in the 2v2. Let's see how this turns out to be in the first disconnected game and the first official game. That's what happened. Yeah, we had 2 games. One of them sadly disconnected and the other one, well, that was official. Had to do a Archmage for Z. GB not getting the hero just yet. It's the late altar build. Hastur and yep, appears that Neki and Hastur are going to go in for double panda once again. This is of course Knollwood LV. You have the taverns. LV as in Knollwood that came out with the Frozen Throne patch. Frozen Throne expansion, yeah. You know what? The Frozen Throne happened in 2003 and nothing happened after that. If you consider WarCraft that way, then you'll be a happy man.
This had better be worth it.
A rather interesting spot to place the Voodoo Lounge. I guess since it's nearby the fountain, you can make use of it. Z detecting the Ancient of War. It appears that he is going to try and punish Hastur for that. Hastur going to get... Whoa, what do we have here? Neki and Hastur getting double Fire Lords, and oh, Z is actually committing. Getting all militiamen. He's going to try and take out the Ancient of War. That's going to push back Hastur by a bit. He won't have any production units. And Z, I believe he had a complete wall up, but had a small opening down there that made Hastur and Neki's way in. That made the way for Neki and Hastur to come inside. Z going to TP in with his militiamen as well. And going to try and save his base. He didn't lose too many peasants over here, so it's fine, I guess. Destroying the Ancient of War has more value than losing 2 peasants, so it's fine so far. GB sending down a crypt first for whatever reason, which is taking a lot of damage, by the way. And these elementals, or rather these lava swans, are multiplying. Z's having more than 5 peasants down there. It's a bit of a tight situation. A lot of lava swans. They're gonna multiply if Z and GB don't kill them as soon as possible, and Neki and Hastur are doing the best they can to keep them alive. Neki is tagging. Hastur isn't. It appears that Hastur wants to commit to a tier 1 push. We do have a second Ancient of War down there. Archers coming down. And Z and GB are maintaining the push. Whoa, militiamen, some peasants as well, for whatever reason. And they are pushing in. They want to attack the base of Hastur. Hastur's base is checking right now. It appears they want to finish it. Nicky making his way. This is going to detonate. Yeah, you can enjoy the detonation as much as you can. It's going to be nerfed real soon. Nicky targeting down the peasants one by one, but there are way too many of them. They're also blocking the path for Z and GB. Placing down some towers inside the base of the Nidal player. Tower rush. Naga Seaweed, second hero for Neki. Some peasants are lost, but Army of Blue is formidable here. The numbers are formidable. Level 2 on the Archmage, Brilliance Aura coming into play. That will help out GB as well. Extra mana regen, more death coils. More detonations coming down. A lot of units being killed as well here. Towers coming up. Arcane towers over there in the base of Astor. Z and GB returning back to the base of Hastur. They don't want to fight outside anywhere. They just want to take out the base. If you cripple one of them, the other one won't be able to come back. Alone, that is. Arcane towers are up. They're going to deal feedback damage to those lava spawns. Naga Seaweed taking a lot of hits there. Level 2 on that Death Knight. Unholy Aura will benefit both of the armies. Extra regen. Extra mana regen by the Brilliance Aura. And extra movement speed. It can't get any better. Z attacking the Wisps using the Arcane Towers. Take out the Wisps first. Astur will have no chance of coming back.
Our forces are under attack.
In game number 1, that was a disconnection. Nicky was the one that lost his base. In game number 2, which isn't a disconnection, it appears that Hastur will lose his base. Uh-oh. Archmage for Z is super weak. No TP to save it. Archer is attacking it. The Wisp will not be able to deal any damage. It can detonate all at once. I think it's gonna go down. Archmage goes down, but the army is still alive. And GB is still in the fight.
Ready for action.
Z is maintaining tier 1. Peasant power, baby. And whoa! Astur just sent his Firelord to his death. That was a big mistake. Astur just sent his Firelord to his death there. If he can't revive it before the altar gets attacked and taken out, then this is just GG. The Tree of Life is going down. Wisps coming out to repair it now, but it's late, and the surround, the collision of those units around the tree, they're not gonna even let any of the Wisps get down there. Detonations going across, but how much detonation are you going to do? You're just going to save your Wisp from dying. You're not actually gonna deal the mana burn there. Mana drain, I guess you could say. Astur has one Moonwell there, one Ancient of War here, and that's just it. He lost his main. I believe he also lost all his Wisps. He revived his hero using the Tavern. GB is fighting alone. Archmage is back for Z. Death Knight for GB goes down. But Hastur's hero is being massively attacked. It managed to escape. Archmage! Okay, if the TP didn't click on time, this would have been a dead Firelord. And the Firelord takes a couple of units with him while TPing away because it wasn't that far away. The units needed to stay in the fight. The team of red need as many units as they can. Now here's the thing. Even if GB and Z lose this fight, They got both bases. Pasteur just lost his base. Archmage will go down, but it doesn't matter anymore. Even if it goes down one more time, it really doesn't matter anymore. Lich is out. Raider goes down. They're going after the Moonwell. Going to take out the rest of the buildings left. Oh ho ho ho! Z is going to set up an expansion at the place where Hastur's base used to be. Because why not? Why not, baby? Have that Moonwell there. Hastur is revealing, which means that Hastur did not set up a tree of life anywhere. He likely doesn't have any wisps around. At least I have not detected any across wherever I've seen on the map. So it falls in the hands of Neki, and looking at Neki's base, he has a fortress, but didn't even build a barracks actually. He directly went for Beastery, War Mill, and the Spirit Lodge. GB detecting the Moonwell, okay. Archmage is back. And while the armies of Hastur and Neki are still alive, winning this game for them is going to be not possible by a long shot.
Job's done.
They clear out an expansion. Perhaps they want to set up an expansion there, although this is a risky area. This is what I like to call the most riskiest expansion on Knollwood because of the surrounding. It's super exposed. This expansion, you got a choke point. You got 2 choke points. This expansion, this is a bit exposed, but at least the outer end is covered. And the inner, it can attack from the side, coming in from the inner side, if you get what I mean. But this thing is exposed as hell. Can't come from here, but nobody's gonna come from there. Everybody is going to come from here. So this is the most riskiest expansion for this particular map, Knollwood, my opinion. And Niki's expanding over there. He got fortified upgrades over here for the burrows, and also trying to get a few watchtowers back there. What's Z and GB doing? They're not going in and looking at whatever is inside there. They can easily go in there and actually take those towers out before they come up. Z's going to try and take out the tower of Neki, and he needs to do that before they come up. May take some damage from the burrow, but it should be fine. Lich taking some hits, but should be fine. Has 2 potion of heals and the death coil to reveal. But whoa, soul burn! Soul burn! The Lich's going to go down. Soul burn. The Death Knight couldn't cast anything under the effect of soul burn. Soul burn is really underrated in my opinion. It's used very less as compared to how much it should be used. It does damage and it also silences the unit. It's pretty good. Level 4 on that Death Knight. Level 2 Unholy Aura. Extra regen and extra speed. All these units are going to gain some advantage.
Our forces are under attack.
Astur's hero is the only thing that he has remaining actually. Okay, that archer as well, I guess. Voodoo Lounge at the back of your base. Yeah, setting it that far away from your base is now turning out to be not that good of an idea. And considering the fact that the opponents are not even nearby there, they're likely not even going to go that side, pick up anything.
Research complete.
GB going to attack the main of Neki from a distance.
under attack.
The main of Z is being attacked, but he's fine with this. He got an expansion, and whoa, Z actually teched up the expansion. Yeah, I sound like surprised to myself over there, but this is something that I do. Why do I do this? Now I'm gonna reveal a reason why I do this. If you actually upgrade your expansion instead of your main, you actually leave your opponent in a dilemma. That's the first thing. Second thing, and yeah, advantage 1 is not that big of an advantage, but the second advantage you get by making your expansion, your tech, your keep and your castle is that now you're gonna be able to call for arms with your militiamen at the expansion. So that's a huge benefit that you can gain if you actually do that. So you can do it on your main, you can do it at your expos. Like, that's a huge benefit. And the main of Neki is being attacked. It was almost taken out. Got saved courtesy of those peons repairing it. Archmage being attacked massively. Peons are still attacking. One of the units can actually attack the peons and take them out. Neki and Hastur are struggling at this point.
Ready to work.
Z is putting down some workshops. It appears that we want to have some siege equipments coming down.
Job done. Our town is under siege. Research. Ready to work. Locked and loaded.
Hastur managed to take out all of the units of Z's main.
Forces are under
So yeah, here's the thing. Z is gonna lose his main, but his tech is at the expo, so it's fine. It's fine. He still has one base. He can sacrifice his main for while attacking the main, while having an expo and attacking the main of Neki. If they manage to take out Neki's base, that's good enough for them. They've won the game already.
Our forces are under attack.
His town hall is likely going to go down. Expansion detected by Z and GB, and they're going to attack the expansion instead of the main now. They're going to shift their attention, and more teams are on the field as well. More teams incoming.
Our town is
It's Mortal Kombat time! Expansion taken out. That's one less base for Team Blue to deal with. Z's main taken out at the same time. And as I stated earlier, that's fine. The castle tech is at the expansion, where Hastur's main used to be. So it's fine.
our forces are under attack.
Time for some Mortal Kombat from a distance. They're going to take out the fortress from a distance. Fork Lightning will not save the day. Fiends coming in the way. And as I said earlier, these peasants can't call to arms at the expansion if you actually upgrade the expansion. Main of Nikki goes down, and this is GG. There we go. So game number 2 goes to the team of GB and Z. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button while watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch and are new to the stream, I stream, well, at least I plan to stream at 1500 UTC every single day. WarCraft is going to be my main thing, and I'm going to follow up with 1 or 2 more RTS games. Going to have a mix of RTS here and there, and maybe do some non-RTS stuff here and there as well. That kind of gonna be. Anyways, thank you for joining me in. It was good to have you here, and I think that'll be all for all of the WarCraft for today. And oh, I didn't remove the requester request thing. Ah, damn it. No problem, it's fine. Mofat didn't really request that, but it's fine. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one then. Bye for now. You know, ever since I installed my SSD, there's one thing that I really haven't tried out just yet. Yeah. I guess you guys can hate me on that, but actually I want to give this a go and know just how bad or good it's gonna perform while streaming that. Okay, I don't really wanna take any of that. Single player, custom game. Here we go. Oh, right. I don't even have all my maps. I mean, I have them, but not here. Yeah, that's how you make stuff complicated there. Go get my maps first, I guess. Or we could try out a new map from Hive Workshop. Hive Work. Okay, that's the website I forgot to bookmark. Website that I used for every day, but installed Windows into my PC, and it's something that I haven't touched just yet. Here, Eureka the Caribbean. WarCraft re-reforged. Wild Reef. Been in a tournament. Vampirism. An old school map. Ultimate Battlefield. They actually managed to make it playable. Ah, what do we have here? Ah, there are some changes. I like changes. Let's play Reforged. 300 MB. Okay, now I'm actually having a look at Ultimate Battle. Oh, hello remote. Welcome to the stream. I just finished casting about 4 or 5 replays. Just looking to test out the Reforged mode onto my SSD. I've basically reinstalled my Windows on the SSD now, so I want to check how the stuff performs. I know, right? Crazy. Oh goody, they actually have an Echo Isle version. Let's try out Ultimate Battle Echo Isle version first. Wanna download this, please? How do I download this thing? Damn it, I don't want to download the entire pack. I just want to download Echo Isle, please. I don't see a separate download button. Nah, not gonna download that. Battle of Azeroth. They actually have a new campaign out on Hive. This was submitted on Wednesday, alright. I'm still eagerly awaiting for the custom campaigns to be reinstated. I mean, Reforged is just bad for everything else, but for custom campaigns, you could at least enjoy it a bit. Looks lovely to me. This campaign was made with WarCraft 3 patch 1.27 and not reforged. Melee map contest. Screw this all. Play on Hail of Glory, yay! I'm gonna beat up an insane AI. Okay, my loading is done.
What is it? More word? Yes, my lord. Off I go then. More word?
I wouldn't consider this non-clunky at all.
Yes, my lord. More gold is required. Ready to work. What is it? Right.
Also, this is Hill of Glory. Or is it Hills of Glory?
What?
A unique map.
Ready to work. More work? What is it? More gold is required. Job's done. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Even if you want to get used to Reforged, you'll always have this problem, like there's no way to know whether or not the building is complete or not unless until you're observing the bar.
Ready to work. Job's done.
We have two interesting maps that one of my old friends used to like playing, and he used to
Job's done.
host these maps a lot.
More work.
I mean, that was like 10 years ago, of course. So one of them is this. This is Hail of Glory.
Yes, my lord.
It's pretty interesting as to you can only block your base from one side. The other side is exposed, so
What?
you need to have some sort of defense in place. Defense mechanism that works out.
More gold is required. More gold is required. More gold is required.
This flag actually gave me an idea.
Say the word. Of course. All right, crew on ready for action. Job forces are under attack.
Couldn't they just make this? Oh wow, Samuro. Yeah, I was saying, couldn't they just make this guy look more like Murden from Heroes of the Storm? I mean, that would have just been easier. Just imported models from Heroes of the Storm.
Say the word. Brilliant. Give me something to do. What is it? More gold is required. Wait till you see me in action. Move it. Ready for action. What do you need? Give me something to do. More work. All right. What is it? Gold is required. Off I go then. Our forces are under attack. Wait till you see me in action. Wait till you see me in action. Yes, me lord. Give me something to do. Aye. I'll run them through. Hold them away. What? Our forces are under attack. Upgrade complete. Yes, me lord. More work. More work. Aye. Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do. What is it? Yes, me lord. Righto. I can't build that. Job's done. I can't build that. Yes, me lord. What? What is it? Off I go then. What? Yes, me lord. Aye. Wait till you see me in action. More work. Yes, me lord.
Of course, I've only covered the lumber line.
Yes, me lord. I can't build that. Off I go then. Give me something to do. I'm coming through. I'm coming through. Ready for action. What do you need? Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do. Job's done. Dead on you. Turns. Watch this. Yes, my liege. Aye. Ready for action. Orders. Wait till you see me in action. Aye. Job's done. Give me something to do. Say the word. More work. What is it? All right. Righto. Job's done. Wait till you see me in action.
Still not level 3.
Aye. Upgrade complete. What? Job's done. All right. Hold him away. Brilliant. Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. Move it. Job's done. I'll run him through.
Yeah, I'm gonna die if I continue this.
Job's done. Give me something to do. Hold him away. Yes, me lord. Righto. What? I can't build me lord.
What, you're saying that they can't come out of there?
More work.
Dark.
Off I go then. Off I go then. More lumber is required. What is it? More lumber is required. More lumber is required. Yes, me lord. Righto.
Interesting.
Right. Wait till you see me in action. Research complete. Give me something to do. Aye. Move it. Job's done. Wait till you see me in action. Out of my way.
Would have appreciated some changes in the voice sets as well. New voice actor, something.
Brilliant.
Would have been cool.
Aye. Get on. More work. Our forces are under attack.
I come to cleanse this land. What ails
Give
you?
me something to do. Give me something to do. Job's done.
Yes, my friend.
Wait till you see me in action.
Is my aid required?
Ooh, the AI wants an expansion. Well, time to wreck it.
The flows of magic
till you
are
Is my
see me
aid
in action.
required?
I'm coming through. Give me something
What
to do.
ails you? Is someone injured?
Out of my way. Aye.
Yes, my friend.
Give me something to
The
do.
flows of magic are whimsical today.
Brilliant.
This better be good.
Wait till you see
Will
me
it
in
be
action.
hotshot?
More gold is required.
Help me, help you. Kick down, Sparky.
I smell magic in
Do
the
you
air.
require
The
aid?
blood elves await.
More gold is required. More gold is required. Off I go then.
Do you require aid?
Aye.
Will it be
Wait
hotshot?
till you see me in action. Give me something to do.
This better be good.
Aye.
I live to
Kick down, Sparky. Whimsical today.
Let me face the devil.
Help me,
Give me
help
something to
you.
do. At your call.
Kick down, Sparky.
That's the real one.
I come to
For
cleanse.
sure.
Required. Wait till you see me in
Help
action.
me, help you.
I thirst for
Aye.
magic. Yes, my friend.
This better be good.
Yeah, it's really hard to identify units.
Will it be hotshot?
you ask of me?
I don't think it's going to change,
Wait till you see me in action.
even if I
Well, easy.
get used to it, like,
Wait till you see
or
me in
anything.
action.
Kick down, Sparky.
Aye. Brilliant. Out of
Yeah,
my
I want to
way.
learn this, and I can learn this with the AIs.
Brilliant. I'm coming through. Move it.
Yeah, I couldn't master it.
Out of my way. Death comes for
Do
you.
you require
Give me
aid?
something to do.
This better be good.
Aye.
Will it be hotshot?
Research complete.
Whoa!
Afraid.
Kick
Wait
down,
till you see
Sparky.
me in action. Give me
Help
something
me,
to do.
help you.
Aye.
I am not
Give me
afraid.
something to do.
This better
Wait till
be
you see
good.
me in action.
Let me face the devil.
Will it be
your call.
hotshot?
Wait till you see me in
Help
action.
I
me,
come to cleanse this
you.
land. I smell magic in the air. What would you ask of me?
Give me something to do.
This better be
Face the
good.
devil.
Give me something
Kick
to
down,
do.
Sparky.
Aye.
Do you require aid?
Would you ask of me?
Help me, help
Wait till
you.
you see me in action.
Be quick. Time is
Do you
mana.
require aid?
Not enough.
I am not afraid. I smell magic in the
Wait till
air.
you see
Yeah, that's the real one.
I come to cleanse this land. Get on with it.
Aye. Move it. Give me something to do. More work. Wait till you see me in action.
Kick down, Sparky.
Is my aid required? I smell magic in the
Coming
air.
through.
Yes, my lord. I can't build that. Yes, my lord. All right.
Aye.
This better be good. It's about
Give me
time.
something to do. Give me something to
Job's
do.
done.
Will it be hotshot?
Wait till you see me in action. Out of my way. Wait till you
Kick
see
down,
me in
Sparky.
action.
Do you require
Aye.
aid, human?
Give me
Help
something to
me,
do.
More
help
work.
you. Will it be
Wait
hotshot?
till you
elves
see me in
await.
action.
What ails you?
Aye.
What?
Give me
This
something
better
to
be
do.
good.
I come to cleanse this land. In the air.
Job's done.
Kick down, Sparky.
Right away.
I live to serve all
At your
believers.
call.
Give me something to do.
Yes, me lord.
Wait till
What
you
will
see
be
me in
hot
action.
shot? Do you require aid, human?
What would you ask?
Give me
This
something
better
to
be
do.
good.
Wait till you
Help
see
me.
me in action.
Help you. Help me.
Not enough,
Help
man.
you.
I'm coming through.
What will
Give me
be
something
hot
to do.
shot?
Upgrade
This better be
complete.
good.
Wait till you see me in action. Aye.
I am not afraid.
Give me something to do.
Do you require aid,
What?
human?
Righto. Forward. Job's done. Our gold mine is running low. Forward.
Kick down, Sparky.
What?
Wait till you see
Kick
me in
down,
action.
Sparky.
More gold is required.
Our forces are under attack.
Upgrade
Do you
complete.
require aid, human?
At your call.
What is it?
Wait till you see
What
me
will
in
be
action.
hot shot?
Yes, me lord.
Aye. Give me something to
Help
do.
me. Help
Can't
you.
build that.
Let me face the devil. As you wish.
This better be good.
I am your servant. I come
Do
to
you
cleanse this
require
land.
aid?
Wait till you see me in action.
This better be
Not
good.
afraid.
Give me
Help
something to
me.
do.
Help you.
Be quick. Time is
What
mana.
will be hot shot?
Upgrade to job's done.
Kick down, Sparky.
Give me something to do.
Your call.
Wait till you see me in action.
Yeah, surely missing the brilliance aura here.
Is someone
Wait till you
Help
see
me.
me in action.
Help me.
It shall be done.
Aye.
This better be
Give
good.
me something to do.
Say the word. Let me face the devil.
Wait till
Kick
you see
down,
me in
Sparky.
action.
Will it be hot shot?
Give me
Do
something
you
to do.
require aid?
Ask of me.
I thirst for magic.
Give me something to do.
Do you require aid, human?
Yes, me lord.
Aye.
Kick down, Sparky.
Wait till you see me in action.
Once again,
Not afraid.
this better be good.
What? Forward. Off I go then.
No, hey, he did set up the expansion after all.
At your call.
Oh, my party goes down.
Our hero has fallen.
More gold is required. Ready to work. More gold is required. Job's What done. is it? Yes, me lord.
Help me. Help you.
Ready to work.
Give me something
Kick
to do.
down, Sparky.
Wait till you
Do
see
you
me in
require
action.
aid, human? This better be good.
Ready to work.
Not enough, man.
Will it be hot shot?
Wait till you see me in action.
I thirst for magic.
Don't have any charm. These elves have literally no charm in them.
Ready to work.
Aye.
Help me. Help you.
What ails you?
Yes, me lord.
I'm not sure if World of Warcraft elves are supposed to be like this, but
Forward.
they don't have charm.
What is it? Ready to work.
Wait till you
This
see
better
me
be
in
good.
action.
The blood elves are
Will
waiting.
it be hot shot?
Build more farms.
Our gold
Kick
mine
down,
has
Sparky.
collapsed. What? Yes, me lord.
Wait
Right.
till you
Do
see me
you
in action.
require aid, human?
Give me something to do.
Help me. Help you. Without delay. If you insist.
Wait till you
Kick
see
down,
me in action.
Sparky.
Out of the way.
What is it? All right.
Do you require aid, human?
Be quick. Time
This
is
better
mana.
be good.
Brilliant. Aye. Give me something to do.
I didn't see the avatar
I'm coming through.
of the Mountain King in Reforged. Let's see how it is.
Brilliant.
Underwhelming.
Is someone injured?
What'll it be?
Wait till you see me under attack.
A lot of opportunities lost, I must say. There were a lot of things that they could have done.
What'll it be?
They didn't.
Help me. Help you.
Yes, my friend.
What? What is it? What? Yes, my lord.
6 damage per second, I see.
Wait till you see me in action. Give me something
Kick
to do.
down, Sparky.
I'm coming through.
It's got its problems. Yeah. Good time to end the stream, I guess. Well, thank you for joining me, people. I